I don't think I've ever really contemplated living my life without children, whether that's just simple denial, willing to accept fate, or whether it's just a positive attitude.
Just felt so lucky to have reconciled that I couldn't have children, and then to have this little girl brought into our lives. It was just beyond words, really.
So we first tried having a family when we were in our 30s, probably about 2 or 3 months after we got married. It's not been the easiest.
Long journey, hasn't it? Yeah. We've been through 8 miscarriages, some natural pregnancies, some IVF pregnancies. We've also used an egg donor, my sister. I think my passion to be a mum overrode anything that I would have to face. Surrogacy was the only way that we can try, or the last way that we can try to have a child.
Basically, there was my sperm. We then got an anonymous donor from India. So basically my sperm together with the donor's eggs were then transferred into the surrogate.
So I am actually chosen Indian egg donor because that was my contribution, if you like, to our family. I just had to sit there on my own and how do you do this? Oh my goodness. I wanted to look at that person's eyes and see some kind of happiness. When you're not genetically related, it is difficult because I think most people want to look at that child and see themselves, really.
You know, I suppose there's really only my genetic link then to Saffron, which I think is really hard for Claire. It really upsets her and worries her how Saffron's going to treat her as a mum later on. And I feel a bit guilty too. I hold myself back from saying to Claire, oh look, you know, she's got my smile, or don't you think she got my eyes, because I'm very conscious that might be a bit sensitive and a bit upsetting for her.
India is a completely different culture. Corrupt to us is like a bad word, a really negative word. But in India, it's kind of like a way of life. But Darren was really upset about it, weren't you?
It's such a delicate kind of position. These are clinics that you put all of your trust in. You know, we're in Australia, they're in India, they're looking after the most precious thing in the world to you. And they weren't delicate, really. They used every opportunity to make money. I mean, it was that that made us kind of consider, how else could we do this? You know, there's got to be another way. We're trying to have another child, but this time we're actually going to take complete ownership of the whole process ourselves. You know, we get to choose our own surrogate, and by doing that, we give the surrogate a voice. You know, we're taking ownership and we're taking personal care for the surrogate, and then we can keep everybody honest to the process.
We don't know that anyone else has done it this way, do we?
Well, no, it's the first time it's ever been done. Hello.
We had a Skype conversation and asked our surrogate, why do you want to do surrogacy? And she said, I want to build a house. And we were like, well, perfect. You know, that's honest. It's not about because I want to make a special gift to you, or, you know, she was just honest. And so therefore I feel like anything that we ask her to help us with our moral questions or ethical dilemmas, she'll be honest and open. For me to explain to my daughter that we did something illegal to bring her into this world doesn't sit comfortably with me. But as long as she knows that she's loved, that's the most important thing, and that's where it was born. It was born out of love to have a family.